Hey there guys, it's Misty here from TheJollyFatElf. Welcome back. Thank you so much for coming back to craft with me this week. For this week's stamp set, I am choosing the stamp set at the very end of the catalog. This is available on the very last page or close to it. That spot is reserved for our charity stamp sets, and this, I think it's $3 of this purchase price of this stamp goes to Ronald McDonald House Charities. Ugh, oh my word. So if you purchase this stamp set, you'll be contributing toward the Ronald McDonald House Charities. This stamp set happens to coordinate with our everyday jar framelits. I'm actually not going to use those today. You probably will see me use them at least some point this week. But today I wanted to show you how you can just cut things out if you don't have those. So I'm going to make a really rustic card, which is totally not my style, but I want to try it out. I like to push myself creatively, so I'll bring you along with. So I'm going to be stamping the jar, this gingham brain lid. I forgot to grab the cherry cobbler, that's what I was thinking. And then I'm going to do the strawberries. So those, and I'm going to do this Made with Love. I have this little bitty stamp. So that's from the stamp set. I've pulled a piece of designer series paper from, I believe it's called The Wood. I can't remember the full name. As always, links will be in the description box down below. And as soon as the blog post goes live, you can head over there to get the links as well. But I just chose a pattern with a little bit more red tone wood, and I'll show you that in just a second. For my jar, I'm going to be using Pool Party ink because I want it to look a little bit more realistic, even though the strawberries aren't going to look realistic. I have a vision, trust me. Of course, I'm going to be using the black archival ink because I'm going to be watercoloring. I pulled my cherry cobbler and garden green marker. I've got some linen thread. I've got the new cherry cobbler stitched double stitch ribbon, cherry cobbler ink. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's get started. So I've done a little bit of prepping ahead of time. I have a piece of soft suede. This brown is basically the same tone. This measures 4 1/4 by 11, scored it at 5 1/2, and then I have a piece of Whisper White that measures 4 by 5 1/4 on the inside, per usual. You guys see me do that a million times. Another thing you guys have seen me do a million times is layer up. I love adding layers. So this piece of designer series paper measures 4 by 5 1/4, and then I have a piece of cherry cobbler that measures 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Again, measurements, you'll be able to print a recipe over on the blog post, so you don't have to worry about writing those down. I have a scrap piece of cherry cobbler because I may do a label, I may do a punch, I may double them up. I haven't quite decided. And then I have a piece of watercolor cardstock because I do want to watercolor the jar. So let's start there. I'm going to start by stamping my jar using Pool Party. And again, you could stamp this and cut this out with the coordinating framelits, which I think if you are a crafter or if you're someone who attends craft fairs and you don't have these two stamp sets, I highly suggest them. I think a lot of people love ball jars or mason jars, and I think these kinds of things sell great, and you can make some really cute tags. So yeah, so I'm gonna kind of stamp this toward the bottom. Do you guys hear that? I forgot to mention, I no longer have a ticking clock. I've never been so excited about something than I am about that. I know several people have said that the ticking was driving them a little bonkers, and I'm sorry that it took me a little bit to get that taken care of. So I'm going to bring in an aqua painter that actually has no water. So I'm just painting a circle on the bottom. My staff and I did painting with the twist one time, and we actually did a mason jar with hydrangea, and the artist mentioned that If you want it to look more cylindrical, is that the word? That you can do like a circle at the bottom, and then I just colored in darker this side. So I don't know if that was the right choice, but we're gonna stick with it. It's too late now. It's too late now. If I could turn back time. Just kidding. I'm gonna go with it. Okay, I'm gonna bring in the heat tool. While I give that a second to dry, I'm gonna stamp the gingham. I thought I pulled that out, but I did not. And I'm just gonna go ahead and leave that just regular. You guys ever seen, I bought my jars from Better Homes and Garden. If you guys remember, I used to make ornaments. If you've been with me for a while, you know I used to make ornaments. And the Better Homes and Garden jars come with red and white gingham lids. And it's super cute. I almost don't mind that look, but let's stamp it one more time. That looks a little better. And while I have the red out, where am I going to stamp? Right there. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and hit this with the heat tool one more time, just a double. Right, you guys know me. I'm not a watercoloring expert, but we're going to give this a try. And I'm going to do garden green. My word. Can you guys see how those turned out? Oh my gosh. I even managed to get a little shimmer because I thought I was going to color with Wink of Stella and then I changed my mind. So I'm going to cut these two out and then I'll be right back. I'm going to do the same trick I do when I cut anything out, except I'm going to go ahead and use the Pool Party marker and then the Tray Cobbler marker. Some tear and tape. Before we go any further, let me do this sentiment before I mess it up. So I think I'm going to try, is this the 1 inch? It is the 1 inch. Do 1 inch for that and then 1 1/4 for a piece of Cherry Cobbler. That's like way big. We'll see. We'll see. I wish we had 1 1/8. Why can't we have a 1 1/8? Actually, I probably could have done 3/4 on 1, but it'll be all right. Okay, I'm going to use a piece of tear and tape to adhere these two together. And tear and tape is exactly what it sounds like it is. You tear it and you just take off the excess. Man, I think I'm about to change directions here, guys. So I cut down this piece of Whisper White. I haven't gotten to use this border punch, and I don't wanna. So I'm gonna go ahead and punch it upside down. Maybe. That's not really what I had in mind. So then you can turn it over. You can line it up with the guide, just like that. A little bit of glue. Oh, this is new. And I'm just putting glue in between the bigger ones. Okay, let's pick a side. I'm gonna guess I'm gonna go with the X's, but let's see the other side. Ooh, which one, guys? I think the X's. Okay, so if you've been watching me the last couple of days or weeks, you know that I have been using washi tape to do this. So I'm going to take 2 pieces. I mean, who around here doesn't have washi tape? That's what I want to know. Who dare not have washi tape? All right, let's if you're new here, I use a lot of adhesive. A lot of times my cards are sent to my customers as thank you gifts. And the last thing I want is for you to get a card from me and it fall apart. So, and if that ever happens, I am so incredibly sorry. I do my best. I love that. Okay. You guys, look at that. So stinking cute. Oh my word. Alright guys, this may be the cutest card ever in my life. I think I say that every week now, but that's okay. I created it. I can be a little biased. Oh my worst. Look at this. It's so cute. It's so cute and fluffy. Alright guys, thank you so much for sticking it out with me. I made it there in the end, so I hope you enjoyed this card as much as I have enjoyed making it for you. Like I mentioned, if you head over to the coordinating blog post that will be linked either when this video goes live or shortly thereafter, you will find a list of the description. Oh, let's start all over. Okay, if you head over to the coordinating blog post, which will be, the link will be in the description box down below once the blog post goes live. If you head over there, you will be able to print the recipe that will give you the measurements, and you can also see pictures of the supply list. If you want to add any of those things to your cart, just click it and it'll take you directly to my Stampin' Up! Store. Don't forget, this is the last week to take advantage of bonus days where you get $5 for every $50 you spend. And it's the last week to take advantage of the Christmas in July recruiting special. If you feel like you want to join, even if you just join to pre-order from the holiday catalog on August 1st, it's well worth it. What you get for free is banging. So yeah, guys, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Leave me a comment. What do you think of this card? Do you like it? Do you want me to stretch myself and try to do more of this? Let me know what you want to see. All right, guys. Bye for now.